The Odyssey has officially overtaken Lord of the Rings, The Return of the King on Rotten Tomatoes. Christopher Nolan's Odyssey sits at 95% reviews, edging past Return of the King. The Odyssey also leads with 97% popcorn meter score from verified ratings compared to Return of the King's only 86%. Rotten Tomatoes says the Odyssey is a 97% score. The raw JSON data proves that it's actually 56%. See the real numbers for yourself on the Odyssey page. A few lines down, you'll see JSON data block that looks like this, the liked count and not liked count, extracting the true pull score. Summary, out of the 886 active Rotten Tomatoes users who, at the time of this writing, navigated to the site on their own to write the Odyssey, 56% rated it positively. The current generated 97% score displayed so prominently is simply an artifact of a push notification pipeline heavily biased towards opening weekend ticket buyers. So apparently Emily Wilson was mixed on the Odyssey. This is exactly the twist the culture war needed. Basically, she was the one that made the 2017 translation of the Odyssey, the Foyd edition. She questioned a range of omissions to the incoherent messaging that both condemns war and physical cowardice. Very modern.
And he seems to feel bad about being a warrior, and we never actually get to see him doing much warrioring, which I thought in a way was a bit of a shame. And I think that's one of the big challenges for Nolan, right?
Yeah.
Is that he has to make the protagonist a likable all-American hero, basing this on a poem where the hero is not necessarily motivated by being a nice suburban parent, but actually by, he wants glory, and he wants to get spoils from the sack of a city.
So even she's criticizing it? That's funny.
Going back to the poem and looking at, okay, what fuels all this? What's sort of there behind it? The golden rule of the idea that, you know, treat others as you would be treated. The glue that binds society together. The more I thought about it, the more that became important. And society can only function with respect for strangers. It's a point of connection with this text of 3,000 years ago that isn't just a great adventure story, but it's also a kind of ethical and moral foundation that connects us to a very different time.
It's crazy that you can say that about the Odyssey when everything in the Odyssey is the exact opposite of this. They're literally sailing across the fucking ocean to steal a bitch back. They raid a city, kill everybody in the fucking city. Then they said, all right, well, everybody's dead here. I guess let's go back home. And then he gets back to his own house. There's a bunch of fucking foreigners there and he had to kill them all.
And society can only function with respect for strangers.
You know, the first stop that Odysseus make after sacking Troy is when they go just across the isthmus and sack another town and kill all the men and enslave all the women. And moving on, that's the first thing they do in the course of the journey home.
Of course.
They want to get more booty and get more spoils.
Duh, that's what they do. Obviously.
I think it's a film that has some interest in shame, but I don't think it has any interest in glory.
Wow. It has interest in shame, but it has no interest in glory. That is actually fucking... That is savage.